Hey girl, hey, hey girl, hey. I hope everybody has been doing great. Look, I just wanted to hop on just for to give you guys a quick update. I am now officially day 9 post-op for my paraesophageal hernia fundoplication repair. Say that 3 times without getting tongue-tied. So yeah, 9 days post-op. So I wanted to hop on just to give an update and also just to thank everybody for your prayers, for your words of encouragement, all the things, because they have definitely helped. The first week, the first week I was taking them pain pills every 6 hours as directed because that pain was coming every 6 hours. And by the grace of God, I can say that I may be taking one a day, and that's at night to help me sleep because sometimes the pain, which is in my rib cage from the front going around to my back, is a lot. If you've not yet listened to my latest podcast episode, I Cuss Do Yoga and Love God, available on Spotify, I go into more detail about the surgery and all it entails and things of that sort. So go on over there and listen to that. I'll give you the Cliff Notes version and then again, just the update. So back in late October, if you recall, I was in the hospital, had some severe stomach pains, and we just did not know why. Because the CT scans and sonograms, they did find that I did have paraesophageal hernia. And on top of that, because I can't just have regular hernia, my stomach had been pulled into the hernia and was no longer over here where she's supposed to be. My stomach had been pulled up here on top of my diaphragm. That face you're making right now is the face that my wife and I made in the emergency room when the physician's assistant walked in to tell us that your stomach is not supposed to move. So, in addition, again, to repairing the hernia, they had to put my stomach back in place. So that operation happened last Tuesday, November 28th. I have been home recuperating since Wednesday. Did have to stay overnight at the hospital. Because of the depth of the surgery. My surgery took about 4 hours, a little over 4 hours. I've never had surgery before. Had general anesthesia before, but never for that long. Y'all, I remember coming out of the anesthesia like fighting. I'm sorry. I am claustrophobic, and when I came to, my arms were pinned down, my legs were pinned down, and I remember fighting. I remember them putting the oxygen mask on, and then I remember waking up in recovery. So I apologize to my anesthesia staff and the operating team staff. I didn't mean to hit any of y'all. If I did, I apologize. Charge it to my head and not my heart. The recovery was a success. In order for them to, so I got not the full wrap, I got a partial wrap of the hernia. And then there were two options because in order to make sure my stomach didn't move again, there were two options to ensure that does not happen. The first one was suturing it internally to my abdominal wall or attaching a feeding tube to hold it in place. Thank God they were able to attach it with the suture, so no feeding tube was necessary. So again, I'm just recovering. The hardest thing has been literally like sit my ass down. I am somebody who is always doing something. Hence these bracelets. I can sit down and do these. But I'm somebody that always needs to or feels like she has to do something. So forcing myself to sit and be still has been a struggle. So if you got some Netflix series or movies or streaming series that I can binge watch or some Audible books that you want to recommend, please send them to me so I can sit down on this couch. And be still, and as my wife say, stop doing too much. I have been team too much sometimes, but I've been pacing myself. So the other thing that's kind of been not as hard, but my doctor thought it was going to be difficult because a lot of people have issue is the diet and I can understand why. Leading up to the surgery, the 7 days leading up to the surgery, I had to go on an OMAD diet, 1 meal a day, which was 3 protein shakes a day and then 1 meal a day. And within that meal, I was able to enjoy 3 ounces of protein and then as many vegetables as I wanted, my jello, sugar-free popsicles within that one sitting. So it wasn't like I could graze all day. I could literally eat 1 meal a day and then everything else was a protein shake. Y'all, Thanksgiving was a damn hoot, okay? I was able to enjoy ham, so I had my plate with my 1.5 ounces of ham, my 1.5 ounces of turkey, and then my bowl with collard greens, because again, I can eat all of the vegetables that I could stand. But of course, I had to take the smoked turkey meat out of it. So I'm sitting on one end of the couch eating my 1 meal a day, my 3 ounces of protein. Meanwhile, my wife's got her full Thanksgiving plate with her ham, her turkey, her stuffing, her greens, all the things on it, her yams, and she's trying to eat and not make noise to let me know how much she's enjoying her food. I already know how much she's enjoying her food, but I appreciate her. God bless her. She's such a saint for trying to just spare me. The worst part about Thanksgiving, y'all, I made 4 sweet potato pies and could not eat one of them. Not even a slice. I couldn't even taste the batter when I made the filling for the pie. My wife had to be my taste tester. Um, and so I couldn't even do that. And then after the surgery, for the first week, I was on a clear liquid diet. So broths, jellos, water, teas, coffee, with no creamer, but I did find a workaround. I could use, well, no, not for that. Sorry, I didn't do that for that. No creamer, um, teas. And then the second week, which is this week, I'm on a puree diet. So I can do things like butternut squash soup, smoothies, uh, juices with no pulp. I can do ice cream, yogurt, pureed meat, and pureed vegetables, pureed fruit. So essentially baby food. So and then next week, for next week and 2 weeks following that, I get elevated to a level 1 soft food diet, and then following that, I get elevated to a level 2 soft food diet. um one of the side effects of the surgery, of course, is weight loss, because you're really not eating anything. From last week to this week, I've lost like 10 pounds. I'm not intentionally trying to lose weight, but I mean, I can't help it. I'm really not eating anything. I'm struggling to make it through this bowl of butternut squash soup, but I have to get it down. And I really have to treat my stomach like that of a baby. Which, one of the other side effects of this is constipation. Because you're not eating anything, and because the pain pills that I was on, oxycodone is a narcotic, which will cause you to be constipated. So you have to make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. I do Miralax twice a day. But those things have subsided, and I'm easing into week 2. I can't do my workouts, but I can walk gingerly around my living room without my walker, which I did come home with. But I can walk around the living room for about 10 minutes. Still hurts to cough sometimes and to sneeze. Um, but I'm recovering, and your prayers and your words of encouragement are definitely helping. Having my mom here is helpful. She did come up. She's still here. She's actually at my sister's house, but she's been here. She was here the first week, helping my wife, just to, even if it was just for me to sit on the couch, or she just peek her head in the room to make sure I'm okay. That was helpful. My wife, God bless her, she has been like the best nurse ever. The best nurse ever. The first week, she had her timer set every 6 hours. Here, take your medicine, take your pain pills, take your, your anti-nausea medication. Do this, do that. Don't live, like, she has really been on it. My family, extended family, my tribe, my work family, everybody has really checked in on me. And so this video is just to let everybody know that I am okay. I am recovering well. One of the other things, if you're calculating, and I talked about the meal plan, my recovery does go into my birthday, my 50th birthday. So the plans that we originally had were to fly to Miami, hop on a Virgin Voyage cruise, and go on a cruise for my 50th birthday. And unfortunately, I can't do that. I cannot fly until like February. So we've had to cancel that. And so my wife is trying to plan something else for me, which, if I'm sitting here with nothing but a bowl of frozen yogurt and a smoothie, I am good, because I'm still able to bring in my 50th birthday. It's not going to look like any of my other birthdays. I will not be balling out at a restaurant or at a club or drinking alcohol or any of those things. I really will be in a space of being grateful and appreciative of the fact that I am here. I am 50, and had the doctors not found what they found, I might not have been here. So I'm going to take that as my birthday gift. How about that? So yeah, so that's what's been going on. That is my update. That's been the hard thing, is really sitting down. So as you saw, I've been making beauty from ashes affirmation bracelets. So I've made probably 20 bracelets. And my little creative fingers are still going like this, but I'm gonna sit down today and just, you know, have some time with God and just sit in a space of gratitude. So again, thank you everybody for your prayers. Thank you everybody for your words of encouragement. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Your girl needs them. Your girl needs them. As I sit under my I'm healed painting. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. Thank you again. Keep the prayers and everything coming. I have my 2 week follow up appointment on Monday. Maybe I'll be released to go back to work. Not sure. Whatever God has for me is for me, but we shall see. And then maybe I can give you guys a further update next week. But until then, you all be blessed, and I will talk to you later. Bye.